Robotic Officer, Tactical Operation Research. Who could forget those 5 words? The year was 1989 and the Rotor craze was sweeping the nation. This blockbuster hit ignited a social firestorm that left America changed forever. But who was the man behind the helmeted sunglasses? His name was Rotor, and this is his story. The true Hollywood story. Though a newcomer to the silver screen, Rotor's natural charisma shone through, as seen in powerful scenes such as this one.
Hey, little lady, what's the deal here? This guy giving you a problem? Hey, faggot city cop, you ain't got shit around here, bud.
Rotor was a hit, and everybody knew it. Nobody more so than director Cullen Blaine.
The word on the street was I had a hit on my hands. But it wasn't because of me. It was because of Rotor.
Rotor was well on his way to becoming a superstar. But his meteoric rise started from unlikely beginnings. It all started here, at the Holy Blessed Mary's Virginal Womb and Bleeding Heart School of Self-Loathing and Flagellation and the Arts.
His talent abounded. I mean, he was always so charismatic, so in control, so debonair. He had a way with the students and the faculty alike. He was on track. He was the star of the basketball team, captain of the football team, and he almost went out for cheerleading as well. He had the lead in every play. He was a straight-A student, and I remember his valedictorian speech, "Rising to the stars."
But just because Rotor did well in school doesn't mean that he was the teacher's pet.
Oh, he was very teacher pet-like. I'm sure that many of the teachers enjoyed petting him.
With high school now behind him, Rotor felt that he was ready for a change. That's when he moved to New York City. Sadly, New York City wasn't ready for him. Out of work and out of cash, Rotor found himself forced to retreat from the city that never sleeps. Rotor had finally reached rock bottom. But this is where he met the man who would soon change his life forever.
I remember the first time I saw that boy. He was wearing his leather, he had the look, and I knew that I could make him a star.
From the moment he saw the script, Rotor felt that he was made to play this role. Rotor would soon find that the perfect role was not the only thing that he had found.
Well, I met him on the set of the movie, and he used to come by my door. It was the sweetest thing. Every morning he'd come by my door and knock the first week and say hello. So I thought that was great. The second week, he started coming by and slipping notes under the door every day. That was kind of sweet. The third week, he started dropping off little presents every morning. And that's kind of how we got started.
Though their characters were mortal enemies, behind the scenes a sweet romance blossomed that culminated in their blessed union.
And we took a limo to the airport, completely trashed after the rat party, and flew straight to Vegas, got married, and partied for 2 months in Vegas right after the movie wrapped.
Love and worldwide fame firmly in his grasp, Rotor followed the path of all Hollywood moguls and developed his own product line.
Yeah, these are clean, but are they rotor clean?
Get your white's white and your green's green. All you need is Rotor Clean.
Not for use on leather, vinyl, delicate fabrics, women, children, and chipmunks. Rotor Clean has been categorized as a controlled substance in several states. Therefore, the oral consumption, injection, or inhalation may be prohibited by law in your area and may result in incarceration and or rape.
Rotor fever at its peak, the world clamored for a sequel. The crack team of writers from the first movie soon produced a working draft. Sadly, due to artistic differences, that sequel would never come to be.
Script approval? What was that boy thinking?
But it made sense at the time. You know, he demanded script approval because he figured he could get away with it. He thought he had a sure thing either way. Our band was getting really big at that point in time.
Once again cashing in on their newfound fame, the newlywed couple had cut an album and launched a world tour.
Rotormania. That was the ticket. We played every hot joint in North America. I mean, CBG was in New York. We did the whiskey in LA. We went over to Japan for a while. I guess about 3 weeks we were in Japan. That was, oh, you see some weird stuff over there. You can't imagine the things that happen in Japan. Toured the States some more till he started with the drugs the first time around. And I mean, I'd never seen somebody spiral out of control so fast in my life. I mean, we just went down.
But with the encouragement of his closest friends, Rotor sought help here at the John Belushi Rehabilitation Center of Sunnydale, California. After weeks of extensive rehabilitative therapy, Rotor was proclaimed cured. Clean and sober, Rotor accepted Fox Television's offer for the lead on a new sitcom.
I was all excited. This was it, you know, and he gets there, he calls me when his plane gets in, and he's on his way, baby, to the hotel and whatever, and the last time I heard from the little shit.
That little shit had a hit.
I called you, but you could not look around. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
Rotor found himself in front of the camera once again, but this time with an important social message.
Oh, I see. Just because my friends do drugs doesn't mean I have to. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
When I first started at Rotor on the block, it was the time of my life. I met Rotor and he swept me off my feet. We got married after he got rid of that other girl. But then things went downhill. Rotor had a second bout of drug use, and things really went downhill when he started to direct.
Rotor's drug use and ego once again began to affect his work. The network took notice with his inexplicable decision to use a Shark Tank as a pivotal plot point. Out of work and out of control, Rotor spiraled even deeper into the clutches of sexual and drug addiction. Eventually, the inevitable happened, and Rotor was arrested.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement.
It's basically the third time we've been out here this week. We get numerous complaints from this place. Sorry excuse for a flop house. Pretty much caters to your fallen D-list celebrities and washed up sitcom actors. Anyway, this is a really pathetic story. A guy had everything and lost it. LAPD! Mr. Rotor, we know you're in there. LAPD, Mr. Rotor, open the door. This is your last chance. See, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. All right, freeze! Oh my God! All right. I need backup in here. Backup! Come on, buddy. Come on, you're going downtown. Come on.
During his meteoric rise and subsequent crash, Rotor left a trail of broken lives in his path. But not all of the stories are so bitter.
Yes, I truly treasure the time I spent working on that movie with Rotor. He was such a delight to work with. Oh, I remember in particular that kitchen scene. Oh, what fun.
Hey! You can't
come in here like that?
You know, what most people don't realize was that Rotor was a method actor, like myself. Of course, that's all in the past now. No one will hire an actor that looks like this.
Though Rotor's management refused us an interview, they assure us that he is still actively pursuing a career in show business. As a matter of fact, he's even working off his sentence at this theater by acting with the mentally challenged.
Adrian, will you marry me?